Hello, Granite School District patrons, and thank you for taking a minute to review this year's boundary studies. Each year, Granite School District evaluates areas of the district for potential boundary studies based on student populations. Studies begin each calendar year in January and end each December with a decision by the Board of Education. Throughout the year, data is gathered and meetings are held with each affected school community council. This open house is part of that data gathering and feedback process. This presentation summarizes the general proposals that are currently being studied and presented to your local school community councils. Any changes that are eventually approved by the board will become effective in the fall of 2017. There are 3 boundary studies currently under consideration. They are the Granger Elementary Rolling Meadows Study, the Armstrong Academy West Valley Elementary Study, and the Silver Hills and Diamond Ridge Elementary Study. This short presentation will briefly go over each proposal. Once it's done, we invite you to visit with representatives from Granite School District to ask specific questions and provide your feedback. Now, let's take a closer look at each study. The Granger Rolling Meadows Study was initiated because of overcrowding at Granger Elementary School. Granger currently has an enrollment of approximately 1,000 students. This exceeds their optimum capacity. Rolling Meadows, a neighboring school, has an enrollment of approximately 500. After much study and consultation with the school community councils from both schools, the Planning and Boundaries Department is proposing the following boundary adjustment. As you can see on the map, it is proposed that the approximately 130 students that reside in Meadowbrook Village would begin attending Rolling Meadows starting with the fall of 2017. These students are already bused to Granger, and the change to Rolling Meadows would increase their travel time by only 2 minutes. This proposal also keeps the students in the same feeder pattern of Valley Junior and Granger High. Fremont Elementary, which is closer than Rolling Meadows, was considered as an alternative, but Rolling Meadows has more classrooms, more common space, and a better overall capacity to handle an increase in enrollment. The next study originated at Armstrong Academy. Armstrong currently has an enrollment of approximately 800, which is at capacity. However, when also considering the projected population growth within their current boundary over the next few years, it becomes obvious that a boundary change is necessary to accommodate the future growth. The proposal that appears to be the most mutually beneficial for both schools is seen on the following map. The area highlighted, consisting largely of the Balmoral and Sandalwood communities, would return to West Valley Elementary, the boundary they were in before Armstrong opened. This proposal involves approximately 135 students. Busing to West Valley Elementary will be provided for the students in the affected area. Because of the unique nature of Armstrong's STEM program, students will be given priority status to continue their education at Armstrong through the open enrollment process. However, busing to Armstrong will no longer be provided and will be the responsibility of the family. The last boundary study under consideration is the Silver Hills Diamond Ridge Study. The current enrollments are 365 students at Silver Hills and 850 at Diamond Ridge. It is anticipated that Diamond Ridge will continue to see increases in student population due to new housing within the boundary. This proposal would have the students from the highlighted Park Ridge area return to Silver Hills Elementary, the boundary school they were part of before Diamond Ridge opened. This move would involve approximately 140 students. Busing to Silver Hills will be provided to students in the area. Students already enrolled in the dual immersion program from this area will be able to continue at Diamond Ridge. However, busing will no longer be available. So, what happens next? The Population Analysis Committee will study public input and present a summary and first reading to the Board of Education at the November 8th board meeting. They will continue to take public input through November 22nd. The board will take final action, one way or the other, on these proposals at the December 6th board meeting. We look forward to your input. Thank you for taking a few minutes today to review these proposals. We value your opinion and encourage your continued feedback. You may reach the Planning and Boundaries Office at 385-646-4123, or you may email us at boundaries@graniteschools.org. Thank you for your participation in this process and for your continued support of Granite School District.